right, the time is here. Take advantage. If you're interested in promoting your brand here at Viral Hip Hop News, music, brand, or even yourself, email me, Sam Ant at dlsmediainc1 at gmail.com for more information. Don't wait. Let's go.
We Don't Trust You came out. A lot of people been talking about it. A lot of people been going crazy over this Kendrick verse on Like That. Now, had to call in my advanced analytic bar breakdowners, you know what I mean, to break down the bars popularly in Kendrick's verse because I don't know the complete ins and outs of the beef and the histories behind these three illustrious artists. I know that J. Cole was kind of cool with both of them. Kendrick had this little sibling rivalry with Drake over the years. Definitely heard about that and heard little disses here and there in records. But Kendrick said, nah, fuck the big three. It's just me. He said Prince outlived Mike Jack. That was throwing bars and throwing heat at Drake for calling himself Mike Jack. Well, Prince outlived Mike Jack. I'm the real one. You know what I mean? And then threw some jabs also at J. Cole. Rap beefs, oh God, you know what I mean? The foundation of these platforms were built around good hip hop lyrical beefs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And here we go with the top three people in the industry we all have globally recognized over the last decade as Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole more so, being the spitters of this generation where Drake held the star power and the international success of the three.
Yeah, word.
What do you think about this, man? What do you think about Kendrick going at J. Cole, going at Drake? Is it good, bad for hip hop? Your overall thoughts go.
I think, when you highlighted lyrical, I think that needs to be like in caps right here because I love it lyrically. I'm not talking about the shoot 'em up, bang bang drill beef. I'm not talking about that. When you talking about pissing on somebody's grave and all that, I'm talking about who got the best rhymes, who got the best lyrics, who could change their flow the most times, who could use the biggest metaphors and similes and all that shit. That's what I'm talking about, and I absolutely love it. I was a little taken aback that he had Drake in that category as one of the top spitters, but I wouldn't put him as one of the top spitters, but I definitely put him as one of the top, if not the top, like overall, like star of
Without
this
question.
shit. The star power's through the roof. But
Yeah.
could he hold his own on the song with Kendrick or Drake? I mean, J. Cole, absolutely. I feel like he definitely could. But Kendrick, though, I feel like Kendrick's on a whole nother level. And I'm a J. Cole dude. Like, I
Yeah.
rock with J. Cole. But
do.
as of late, I just think the way that Kendrick was able to stay on that Jordan level, I think he stayed on that level the whole time above everybody and is still on that level. So, the fact that he's shooting at them is actually homage to them for him to even think. You know what I mean? That he has to say something, whether it be subliminally about those two dudes. It should be an honor to them dudes. Like, all right, you thinking about me though.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might think that you number one and forget the three number one, but nah, nigga, you thinking about me though because you're bringing me up.
Word.
So I think it's dope, man. I love it for hip hop, and I would go on even to say, even though you had a lot of Southern beefs, I would say the Northern and the West Coast when it was at its height, the competition was heavy as it's ever been, as thick as it's ever been. Down south, it was all getting along for the most part and
Word.
shit, But up here, it was like, nah, I'm the king of New York. Nah, I'm the dude from the West Coast. I got the West Coast is better than New York. Fuck New York.
Mm-hmm.
It was always like that. Oh, I'm the king of this, I'm the king of that. So I love it. I think it's great for hip hop, honestly, man. As long as it stays on wax, which I know it will with these dudes.
It's 100% staying on wax, and this is why it's so needed in hip hop. Because to the naysayers that are going to talk about, oh, there's more beef and more nonsense in hip hop, I beg to differ. When you look at hip hop now, how worse can it get?
Right.
When it comes to beef, they're actually laying out the actual murders and crimes they're committing. They go into the booth and lay it down word for word, and it goes 300, 400, 500, 100,000 deep.
Yeah.
On YouTube, on Spotify, wherever the case may be. It's some real murder music going on out here. And we got to get back to the essence of hip hop, which is, to me, in our era, competition, dog.
Word.
And it's not one black man spitting on another black man spitting on another black man. Isaiah Thomas had his time. Magic Johnson had his time. Jordan had his mother effing time.
Word.
Kobe, LeBron had their time. But they all were looking at each other like, I'm going to eat you alive. Who's better than the next? Because we're competitors. And I appreciate Kendrick Lamar for coming out here randomly, out of nowhere, which I
Word.
applaud. He's not selling his soul or shaking his ass on social media every 5 minutes. He's not out here changing up his stuff to make himself sound status quo to what the media or what powers that be are looking for. He's out here doing him, and I appreciate it. And I'm glad he called out them two in particular. And what I hope happens, because I as much as I respect Drake for his star power, I think he holds nothing when it comes to beef battles to a Kendrick or a Drake. I think that Pusha cooked him, in my opinion. I know people may differentiate.
Put him in a body bag.
Put his ass on a fucking hot plate and sizzled his ass up to me, in my opinion.
Now, Drake did beat Meek.
Yes, he did. So he's 1-1 right now.
Yeah, but even like the Meek battle, you can't even compare it because it was nowhere near lyrical.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. It was someone, he just beat Meek the fuck up.
Slap him around.
Right.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But
Meek
when
said,
somebody came
I
at
don't
him
know how
and
to do
started-
this.
But when somebody came out and started cutting him deep,
Woo!
then you had to go get Jay Prince, and now we have to go do this, and now we have to hold me back kind of shit. So on a competitive level, I hope that Drake comes with bars. I hope with J. Cole is writing something up and very lyrically ready to cook Kendrick's ass up. I hope it's happening. Why? Because we need it. And as much as I love Kendrick, and I do, I want to see somebody come at his neck. Because we've been hearing that he's the boogeyman in hip-hop for a long time when it comes to lyrics. Nobody wants to fuck with him. You better not do this. You better not do that.
Don't get on the track with him. Right.
What better person to do it than J. Cole?
Yeah.
In a lyrical, competitive battle. Still got love for each other. We can get the album we were all looking for the last 12 years from you two after it's all said and done. But I want to see it. And then what I also want to see is Kendrick get back to them nasty cadences and nasty tones and keys that he gets to. I'm about tired of this upper register shit too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Kendrick,
Right?
And I love his how dynamic he is and how diverse he is. But I want to hear him get back to the, you know what I mean, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice type motherfucking lyrics. And
boy.
You know what I'm saying? The rigor mortis shit. Get me back to that,
Right?
And let me hear you clearly cook these niggas and do what you do best. I'm looking forward to it. I embrace it. I endorse it. Man, bring it on. I love it.
You think J. Cole can get busy with him?
Yep.
I do too. I ain't gonna lie.
I do. I think it's a heavyweight fight and it's going 12 rounds. And
Yeah.
I give them both a good chance. Why I want them to do it.
Right.
Who's done it? I want J. Cole to do it, man.
And don't wait all year.
Nah.
Even if it's like a couple months, I want him to be mad. I'm not expecting you to come out tomorrow with
Right.
him. That'll be rushed. But, you know, within the next 6 months, you gotta drop something.
Smack him.
Definitely.
All